They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They strike first.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on fourth down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks. But when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the fourth down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finished with this drive together. You're right. Circle that fourth down. That was a big one.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Here's Arts to throw. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wingo. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, that's not a bad 3 plays in a row. Palmer, you probably never did that in your life, but 3 plays, 3 completions. Like, he's seeing it very quickly. Good protection up front, finding his receivers, and that's 3 explosive plays in a row.
Now on first down from the 43. Gets the back moving. A give to Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, Manning. Here's the pressure. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Oh, it's a big blown opportunity by the defense to just kill that drive right there. He had a chance to make that interception in the end zone, but he couldn't come up with it.
3rd down from the gun, Manning. He's not afraid to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
He's brought down. Couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Carr. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. It's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough, and there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Punch it out of the air. That'll be enough to move the chains, and it'll also take us to the 2-minute timeout. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Here's Carr to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points. Effective offense leading the way here in establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Number 35, set to kick it off.
And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Manning. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that first down marker. Snags it and he's open. The 50, the 40, running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Porter. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Throwing, Carr. Finds his man. It's Flanagan. Gives him the big stiff arm. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's really the sign of a tight end that's elite. When you start recruiting these guys, man, can you make the first guy miss? That's what makes a tight end go from really, really good to elite. And he does a great job.
Breaks into the open.
can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear, got the long touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Wingo. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The offense changing the play. Here's Manning to throw. He's going for the big play. And he went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. Getting set for the point after. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Arch is going to throw for it. Bringing the heat.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. He's going for it all. Intercepted, a first-half turnover. Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
The Notre Dame head coach told me before the game he is concerned going to an environment like this. One of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Longhorns ready to kick it away first. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. The give is to Williams. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Rush is on him. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Makes the grab in their space. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Williams open on the right side. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
I like that play call there. 3rd and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
He'll toss it. Got enough for the first. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Carr fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He's one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
Get it out on the screen. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Notre Dame comes to the line. That last completion giving them a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Caught. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Headed outside for the line. It's Young. And he's in. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like, sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll, and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. Turning it on. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. He wants to change this route. Throwing Manning. Snagged in the middle. It's Townsend. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Here's a little room there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Manning from the gun on third down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Cam Coleman! Touchdown, Longhorn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see you got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Oh, he's got a chance. Crosses the 30. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 30.